What's going on, NBA fans? This is your boy Andre talking to you guys about Ben Simmons. Yes, if y'all did not know, there's potential, very high potential that Ben Simmons might actually thinking about retirement from the NBA. And just want to give you my thoughts about Ben Simmons and what might have led to him leaving to the NBA. So before we get started, make sure you guys hit the like, comment, and subscribe to the video. And let's get started on today's topic. Now, just in case some of you guys do not remember what Ben Simmons looked like when he was playing the game of basketball, I'm gonna go ahead and showcase y'all a little bit of a couple of his plays through his career right there. Number 25 for the 76ers. That tip in win for them to beat the Spurs in overtime action right there. Look how he was up there getting up there, putting that ball right back into the hoop. Got that win right there. Look at this play right here, catching that alley oop. Yes, this is the same Ben Simmons that people dogged down. This is a healthy Ben Simmons, by the way. This is before the back injury and things like that. TJ McConnell with that nice alley oop. Ben Simmons slammed that down. Look at him splitting through the defense, passing that ball right off to Dario Sarge. Beautiful playmaker. Big man. He was a big point guard, a point forward, in my personal opinion. Point forward. Just get at it. Look at him. Look at that. That was prime Ben Simmons. That is what a healthy Ben Simmons was doing to the NBA in when he was healthy and good to go. Now, personally, I think he got scapegoated out from the 76ers after their loss to the Atlanta Hawks in the playoffs. If you guys do not remember, that was back in, what was that, 2022? What was it, 2021? Either 21 or 22 when they played the Atlanta Hawks in the playoffs. And that I think the end of that I think that whole series right there, especially the last couple of games, kind of ruined the Ben Simmons thing. Doc Rivers calling him out in the media, talking about XYZ against Ben Simmons. I think that also played a factor into it. And then him and his back injury that ended up happening and coming up, I think that also pushed him out of the 76ers spotlight, got him to got traded to the Brooklyn Nets, and then the situation in the Brooklyn Nets with Kyrie and Kevin Durant, and then all that stuff went down. And then eventually he got bought out by the Knicks, went to the Clippers last year, and now he's thinking about retirement. He's also his agent that was serving him, Mr. Lee, is no longer doing it. So it's kind of like it's rumors. It's all rumors, 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 rumors. And I think it's just unfair. I think it's unfair. I think Ben Simmons was an excellent player. I think he was a player that we was getting ready to see him take another leap into what he is. A lot of people like to compare as younger folks, some of y'all young people that's out there that's doing debates and stuff. You guys like to compare Ben Simmons and Magic Johnson, saying, "Oh, well, Magic Johnson couldn't shoot, so he'll be Ben Simmons." But you guys forget that Ben Simmons was actually a good player. If you can average 18, 8 and 8, 18, 7 and 7 in the NBA without having to shoot a three ball or mid range shot, you're doing something good. I think a lot of people kind of forget about that. And that's something that Ben Simmons was doing as a 6'9", 6'10" point forward. That's something that Ben Simmons was thriving and killing the NBA with. Extremely versatile on the defensive side of the ball. He can go. He was probably one of the guys that I would believe that can guard 1 through 5 legitimately. Like, yeah, he can do that. He can definitely do that. He was fast on the court. He can get downhill. He could playmaker. He passes this. He can rebound, and he was playing elite defense. His offensive game not ideal, but he was still giving you 18 points a game at his absolute best. So why wouldn't I think that Ben Simmons wouldn't be able to continue to dominate and get close to the 20 plus point per game score? I think he even dropped 48, 48. It was either 40 or 48 on Rudy Gobert's head when he was looking to become defensive player of the year before they gave it to Rudy. He was saying, he said, he's defensive player of the year. I just dropped 40 plus on this man. That was Ben Simmons that was saying that, people. So I think Ben Simmons, for the short time that we did get to see him in the NBA, especially when he was healthy, I think he was probably one of the most dangerous, best point forwards I've seen so far in the NBA. And man, he was craving that. You know, a couple times All Star, a couple times All NBA, a couple times All Defensive. He was just one of those players, one of those elite players that you like. He can't shoot, We can leave him open, but he still dominates. What's going on here? I think he's just one of those players. I think he lost a lot of motivation. I think the injury impacted him a lot, and the situation that he was in, I think that also impacted him a lot. Granted, I think right now, if he just says no, I'm coming back to play basketball. I want to play, and I want to play to not get my value back up, but showcase that I'm still a winning player that can help win teams. What team would be ideal? Quite honestly, there's teams out there that can use his services, but it depends on what version of Ben Simmons. If Ben Simmons says he's fully healthy, back is good to go, everything is good to go, and we can get that 2018-19, or maybe that not 2018-19, that a little bit early 2020 version before the back injury happened, the last good healthy seasons of Ben Simmons. Man, we're talking about a really dangerous player that can get up and down the court. This gonna be a nasty fit. I'm gonna tell you that right now. What I'm about to tell y'all is about to be a real nasty fit. But I will watch games purposely just to see how that will work out. But Ben Simmons in the Milwaukee Bucks uniform with Giannis, two players that just go downhill and that's just attacking the basket nonstop over and over again. And you wondering why this is happening and why nobody can't slow him down. I think that'll be freaking fantastic to watch. I think that'll be freaking amazing to watch. Uh, I think that'd be great to watch. That'd be great to watch him attack. He's a playmaker. He's a point forward. He can get the ball to Giannis. They can run the plays. It'd be the ideal fit, in my personal opinion. Chicago be a nice fit too, since it seems like they're not thinking about giving Josh Giddey that extension. That would be a nice fit for Ben Simmons to go over there to reboost up his career with a lot of young legs and guns and people that can shoot the ball and stuff. That'd be a nice fit for him also. Let me think about some other teams I could think off the top of my head. I think a lot of other teams. I think they pretty much set. Golden State has always been something that a lot of people was talking about. Him going there and playing a Draymond role 2.0, where he takes over what Draymond was doing. Because now they got Draymond playing the center position, and Draymond's a great defensive player, but he is getting up there in age, and he can't defend everybody. So if you had somebody like Ben Simmons at 6'10" playing your center position with the death ball lineup they like to run, with Curry, Butler, Potts, and I guess you wouldn't put Draymond out there unless Draymond's hitting from threes. That's a nice, crazy lineup with Ben Simmons added at the center position that could run the court, throw the ball, rebound, play defense. That's his ideas. His ideas. These are all different ideas. But I want to say, Ben Simmons, if this is the end of you in your career, no hard feelings. You was great. You was a great player. I think you was coming into your own. The injury does suck. It kind of knocked down your momentum a lot, and that sucks to see. But at the exact same time, you are young. You're 29 years old. You're 6'10". You don't want that back injury to mess you up for the rest of your life, where you have to use a cane to walk or you can't do certain things that you want to do. So take it easy on yourself. Hopefully, this is not the end. Hopefully, this is just a break, and then you come back and you can pick up where you left off at. That'd be wonderful to see. But if not, that's a-okay too. That's just my personal opinion on Ben Simmons. What do you guys think if he does not retire? If he does not retire, what team you think will be ideal for Ben Simmons to join and play on? And what is your entire thought process of Ben Simmons? Leave your like, comment, and subscribe to the video, and I'll catch you on the next one.